Well, Groundwork Denver is a nonprofit organization, and we work with the community to improve the environment. And we mostly focus in Denver's low-income communities where there's not as many resources to do this kind of work, and we respond to the needs of the community. So sometimes people ask us if we'll help them develop a new park or plant some trees or help them save energy in their home. Our energy program, we have different pieces of it. One piece is a big outreach campaign, which is about climate change and energy. So we'll get a lot of volunteers together and they'll go door to door in a neighborhood and talk to people about climate change and try to connect them with resources to reduce their energy bills. So we'll do things like change out all their light bulbs to compact fluorescent light bulbs.
And these are really good. They're energy efficient. They last about 5 years. They give the light of a 40-watt bulb, a 60-watt bulb, but they're only 14 watts.
Wow.
And they usually, each bulb saves about $7 a year for energy efficiency.
Oh, that's good.
We concentrated on the door-to-door outreach campaign and went for the very first contact with people. They first identify themselves and get to answer some questions.
How do you dispose of these?
I have some information on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then they take an appointment for a later visit. A few days later comes another team for a deeper analysis of the energy consumption of the household.
Little body, but real long tails.
Jim, do you mind showing me how to get downstairs?
No, not at all.
Here are just going to be like the age and condition of your furnace and of your hot water heater, and also look at your washer and dryer and just some of the big energy users in the house, and just determine if there's anything we can help you out with that.
Very good.
We can change their shower head so that it uses less water and then less heat as well. We can insulate their house. We'll put insulation in their attic or maybe their basement. We can sometimes even get them new appliances like a new refrigerator or a new furnace.
All right, that looks good up there.
We will replace a refrigerator if it's a really old one that uses a lot of electricity to a new one that uses a lot less electricity.
After the tour of the house, it is time to sit for an assessment.
So Glenn went around and looked at all the different major things in your house where you could save energy, and so maybe he could talk to you a little bit about the things that can be done there.
That's great. Your furnace is actually in really good shape, and all the ductwork is sealed really well. Probably the one thing that I'd recommend the most is you do have some insulation up in the attic, but it can always be better.
Is that part of your program? Is that something you might offer?
Yeah, we always have to apply for money. We have to compete to get money from different entities. So sometimes those are foundations, sometimes it's government grants, maybe from the local city or the state or the federal government. We also get individuals who give us money, so just people who donate money to the organization, and sometimes companies, corporations that donate money to the organization.
I think it's a great program, and I think it's beneficial to everyone. If you to save energy is beneficial, and especially those that maybe can't afford it, that need insulation or a properly working heater, refrigerator.
We raise the money from people who have more money or companies or government that has the money, and then we're able to offer those services free to people who don't have the money.
At that stage, the beneficiaries have learned enough to change some of their habits.
To shut off things such as your cable box when you're not using it. Your clothes still get clean in cold water, just as well as warm.
I think one of the things we're really proud of is our youth employment program. So a lot of the neighborhoods we work in, there's a lot of people who don't have jobs and are having economic difficulties. So we always try to build jobs into the work that we do. And we've really been successful with our youth programs. This summer we were able to employ 17 youth from the communities that we work in. And those young people help us with the projects that we work on. So some of them will do the energy efficiency work, they'll do the changing out the light bulbs and things like that. Other ones will help build community gardens or plant trees or help improve the natural environment.
As in most developing countries, Rwanda relies upon wood fuels, which accounts for at least 86% of its energy consumption. This, coupled with limited biomass resources, is resulting in an overexploitation of wood plantations and forestry. That phenomenon intensifies as the population grows and causes environmental degradation. To address the needs of energy use in households, community institutions, and industries for cooking and heating needs currently met by biomass, the Ministry of Infrastructure is strongly engaged in the promotion of biogas, which is a gas produced by the biodegradation of organic matter in the absence of oxygen. This is in line with the energy diversification endeavor by developing renewable resources of energy undertaken by the government of Rwanda. For any technology to be successful and sustainable, education is crucial.
Ahangaha ni kimwe mu bigo bitatu Minisiteri y'Ibikorwa Remezo yatekereje ko yafatanya nabyo kugira ngo byubakirwe biogaz. Tugakoreraho na formation y'abatekinisiye kugira ngo bazadufashe mu gikorwa kirekire kiriho gitekerezwaho na Minisiteri y'Ibikorwa Remezo ifite ingufu mu nshingano zayo.
Umufundo usanzwe bubaka inyubako zisanzwe bazamura amazu, ariko ibi bya biogaz ni ibintu cyitonderwa. Dufite abantu b'abanjeniyeri babisobanukiwe cyane, bagiye batwigisha mbese umunsi ku munsi. Ubu ngubu uyu munsi nshobora gusiza ikibanza nkatangira nkarangiza imirimo yose kuko nabihuguye kandi nkaba nabyize.
The Ministry of Infrastructure, in collaboration with other stakeholders, has started a program for the construction of institutional biogas installations in schools, hospitals, and other community institutions. Those who have used biogas have experienced its multiple benefits.
Twancanaga inkwi nyinshi tukabona natwe tubonye biogaze twagabanya kwangiza ibidukikije. Ikindi nuko gucana biogaze bifite isuku.
Hano kuri gereza ya Gitarama dukoresha ingufu za biogaz, bikaba zaradufashije muri politiki ya leta yo kurinda ibidukikije no kubibungabunga.
Ikindi navuga cyiza nuko tuzabona ifumbire. Ubundi turahinga, dufite imirima duhingamo imboga z'abana.
The waste that comes from biogas installations is channeled into ditches, dried, and later used as manure for different crops. To date, 441 biogas installations are being used in rural households instead of firewood. And by 2011, at least 15,000 families will be using biogas for cooking and lighting. Mugonero, the western province of Rwanda. For energy efficiency, a new type of cooking stove has been developed.
We have here high-efficient firewood stoves. These stoves were built and designed by Engineers Without Borders Colorado and Mana Energy Limited. The efficiency of these stoves is impressive. We are between 70 or 80% of firewood reduction. With small little pieces of firewood like that,